Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game and we are returning to Let's Play of Humankind with this city on the edge of the cliff. Very nicely perched over here over the waterfall, which I very much like. We are in a very mountainous region, as you can see. And one of the things that we did last time around is we did pick the Zhuo for the ancient area. And that is very nice because they do have a fairly good district, which you can plop on the map and which is going to give you certain bonuses. For this district, the Confucian School, we're going to get some stability, which is nice, but the most important thing is we're going to get signs for each adjacent mountain. And with this map, we do have a couple of good places for that. One of them is over here with 4 mountains adjacent to this hex there, and the other one is up over here with also 4 mountains around. I would like to get actually both of these areas. There's also one down here, but I am thinking that this area here makes a little bit more sense. We actually need to end the turn here before we can do anything else. So let's grab one of our units here and let's tell it to build an outpost just over here. This is going to give us access to the adjacent area and to the adjacent fields here. That's going to be nice. It's going to take 2 turns for that to be established, but other than that, I think that's a pretty good idea. We do know that there's some civilization or nomadic tribe or something along these lines down here. So let's actually try to find out what these guys are on about and where they are exactly. Whereas up over here we are facing a little bit of an issue with a bear that has been haunting us, and the question is really, do we want to build another outpost over here, because we will need to attach them to our main city, and I think we'd want to do that first. So we might actually want to just merge these guys up and attack that bear, I think. So let's get these 2 scouts together. Let's move down here. And we're going to try to hunt down that bear. And I think that is going to be a good idea. You guys, on the other hand, I want to explore a little bit to the north there. So let us get up there and that should be okay. Another turn. Culture chosen. Someone is picking another culture. That's okay. Don't need to be too concerned about that. We have been able to define our culture relatively early on. Right, that being said, there is that layer over there, so we can potentially get that. Oh, there's a little bit of gold here. Question is, do we want to grab this area here? There is some salt, which does give us some food. That is a good thing. Oh, there's another bear over here. Now, what are we going to get if we do fight them and win? I wonder. Well, I'm guessing that we should take them out. Otherwise they're going to be bothering us the entire time. So yeah, let's come up over there, see whether we can do anything. Aha! So you are the Hittites. Interesting. So you already have defined a culture. And that is interesting.
The Hittites. Get ready to hear the sound of chariots when you least expect it.
So that's the first nation that we have met over here, which is fine, I suppose. Right, you guys, do we want to hit the bear or do we want to start running north? I think we are going to hit the bear, so let's wait a turn over here. Wait, you just need to do that.
Means shelter for those who need it. A place to store food.
You're going to get down there, really?
Pigs. It may not be glorious, but it beats sleeping under trees.
You know what? I think with this setup, we are setting up over here on the top of this. So we should actually be able to battle that out fairly lovely. Yeah, we're going to end the deployment right here, and we are going to start attacking downhill onto the bear. I think that should be more than enough to deal with that with this single unit here. Small advantage, it's not a big one, but overall we should be a big enough hunting party to really deal with them. And we are, so that's lovely. Are we getting some experience actually? I don't see that, but we are getting some money, which is something, I suppose. Right. The next thing that we want to do then is we are going to attach this down here for 30 influence, and that is now going to be part of our city, or the province if you want. So that's lovely. And then what we can do is we can define this up here, and you can see it is going to give us a lot of signs. So I really like that idea. That being said, it does take 6 turns to establish, and I think maybe sneaking in the pottery workshop before that might make a certain amount of sense. We're also trying to build the Maker's Quarter down here to establish a little bit more of an oversight there, I guess. Right, let's try to come up here first, I think. Right, that's fine. You guys can come up back here. I guess let's get on this. Then the question is really, do we want to seal these guys off from being able to attack us anywhere over here? We'll need to see. Right, first off, you guys do... How about if only one of you was to do that? Well, I think... I'm not sure. I think we can potentially get one of you over here. And then you can ransack that place. And indeed, it is going to take only a single turn, and then we're going to get some money. Okay, lovely. And look at that. There are some Hittites down here. Now, do we know anything about you, by the way? Can we talk to you? Yeah, we can. So that's the first character that we meet. Her strength are more money. She's a warlord. She is a hipster. Ideological positions that have been taken by others. So a bit of an opportunist, I guess. And she's loyal and vindicative. Okay, so if we are going to be friendly to her, she might be somewhat friendly to us. Well, that is good to know. Oh, they are expanding already. Huh. Yeah, we do need to be a little bit careful here. The salt would be lovely to have. I'm gonna refuse that offer for now. Oh, she does not like that. Interesting. Right, that being said, what's going on here? Pick a territory. Oh, we can convert that for money to our sphere of influence. Okay. I was thinking that would sort of take our way anyway, but I suppose that's okay. Right, so we are making a lot of influence here. How do we want to use that then? This would not be a completely bad place to build something up. It would sort of block their approach. Would it give us a lot of room for expansion? Potentially. We could expand up here to the north to some farming. How about here? That's a 19, that's a 22. 22 is not bad. The area up here is not so important. This would be beneficial if we were to get a lumber mill, because there's a lot of lumber obviously here. And we would have access to salt. I kind of like the idea. How about down here, by the way? There's a nice spot here with a lot of signs actually. 22. That is pretty good too. On the other hand, there's no super advantageous resource here. It's a good area to expand with some farms though. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Where to expand next? But I do think some copper would be a very good thing to have. So yeah, let's do build something up over here. I do want to claim that area. So that really should be our next play. Yeah, that is going to cost us 20 influence, but I do think that's a wise choice. So let's do that. Right, and then you guys can, well, you need to move on the river actually. Oh, interesting area up here. There is a mammoth. Can we beat a mammoth? Probably if we're not doing stupid stuff. Then down here, again, this is a nice area. 22, but there's nothing so exciting down here, so potentially just not. Right, let's send you here to the north. Try to find out what that area holds for us. Again, this is close to our potential enemy. And this is a very lovely spot too for yet another one of these areas, but potentially we shouldn't overdo that for the moment. Okay, let's come up over here. Let's see whether there's anything interesting to explore there. I things can respawn. You're gonna head off there, you're gonna get that, and then you can head there. So maybe we're just gonna have you walk around here. We can of course also contribute population to our city, which might not be the worst idea. Maybe get you down there. Could be a dead end, but... Or we just, you know what, we're going to actually disband you. And that's going to be alright, because then you're going to be in the city. Right now there's a lot of people here working on stuff in the city. Maybe if we can drop some of you over here. Yeah, at least one person can be moved over here so that the population growth is going to be a little bit faster.
In constructing an emblematic quarter, you have become a builder and a creator. There is more to creating an empire than just yelling orders.
Lovely, so we did get that down here. We are getting a lot more influence now, so I think that's going to be great. Will you be building that, by the way, and deducting that influence right away? Yeah, you will. Okay, so that did work fairly lovely, actually. So how about you attack that guy over there? Well, we'll just probably need to come here first. Oh, and I'm not actually sure whether I can't see the coast down there. I think it is. So that might not be... Well, it might be huge, but it might not be too. So let's see about that. Right, you guys do see a lot of mammoth over there. We could kill them for some money, but I'm not sure that's the most important thing here. So let's actually just try to advance first. Oh, there's a sanctuary. There's some gold. Gold can be extremely useful. And then you guys can try to make your way through there. That's fine. And you guys try to move up here. Then we're going to go through there, find out what is over there, and that should be okay. Right, you're going to give us more influence. And we're going to get points for that, right? Yeah, we're going to get bonus points for influence, so I think that is a good choice. And then afterwards you can build the Confucian School. Yeah, let's actually accelerate that slightly. You'll be suffering some growth penalty there, but we'll also add that, and I think that's going to be a good choice because some more science here would be super, super lovely. Right, so you go ahead over there. Oh, there's something to be found there, but do burn down the sanctuary first. There's another layer over there. Fine. And then you guys need to grab this area here too. Now this is going to take another turn to finish, so suppose it's okay. Right, let's walk down here. Interesting. And you guys can, I suppose, walk up here. Seems like a bit of a dead end. There's so much desert around here. And yet more stone. Is that stones? No, salt. Where are you guys going? You're going there anyway. Maybe don't do that. I think you guys do have that angle, so I don't think you need to. I can stop you where you are. Big question is this area down here, do we want to grab it? And where else do we want to expand? Right, ransacking successful up over here. It is nice. How about this lair? Also, we do want to grab that bonus hut there. But maybe that's more of a job for you. Huh, there's another sanctuary up here. Okay, let's try to find that. You guys... Oh, look at that. There is another nation or potentially other thing. Lots of animals, but not much else. Idle army, yeah. Where do we want to send you? So we can send you down here to grab this area. We'll be getting salt. There's bonus for food. There's also salt up here. We've got this area, but that honestly seems to be a very desolate area as far as I can tell. Oh, well, 18. Some resources over there. There's also some saffron over there. I would like to get this area up here, I think. You might not be in the best position to do that, but let's actually see whether we can build a city up here. They would be sort of mutually supporting, so I like that idea. Someone has taken the Olmecs, that is okay too. Did you see something over here that was of some interest? Some goodie hut? No? Huh. I was under the impression there was. Burn down another sanctuary, that's fine. And this same actually over here. Lots of money to be earned there. More copper over there. We can't use copper yet, but we will be able to in the future. So that is okay-ish. Right, you guys are going somewhere over here to establish maybe our second place for a city. And you guys should be able to attach that now. No, you can't. Okay, you do need a lot more influence to do that. I did not know that. But that is okay for the moment. Anything else then that we want to do here? We are building the school. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's actually going to be finished next turn. So let's keep 2 guys working on that and 1 working on the food, so that we are going to cover some food there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And that should give us a huge boost in terms of research. Okay, in turn. More money. Calendar research. Okay, lovely. Right, so. There we go. Let's uncover that. Did give us some signs. We should actually pick a signs point to do next. Carpentry, useful. Domestication, well, really not, because we don't have any horses for now. So even the scout riders don't make that much sense. Irrigation, some food would be lovely. Fishing, again, some food would be lovely. But I do like to go for carpentry, because it does give us the ability to build a lumber yard, and that is going to give us more industry, and more industry is just going to spiral out of control very nicely. Right, you have built that thing. We are now researching 25. Yeah, that is super, super lovely. Right, we can attach this guy over here now, so that is nice too. So the big question is, how can we get a little bit more in terms of stuff? This would earn us a little bit more money. Would also increase our stability, actually. That's a very nice thing that does do that. It's not super important, but it is certainly nice. Another Confucian school would be fairly lovely. I'm mostly worried about makers districts though. So let's say we were to build that down here. We would be getting a little bit more. 7 more, but I think it would increase as we are doing certain other things, and in particular getting the wood cutting thing, which we are going to get in a single turn. How many points is that going to give us right now? A couple, not too many actually. I like that idea. The other question is, are we going to need more farmers' quarters? And saffron actually is very useful for that. Could build that down here too. Oh, look at that. They are grabbing the area here. So we were too slow there. I think we should try to build that up then soon. I don't think we should focus on getting super signs right now. So I do actually think that potentially this industry here, just doubling down on the industry infrastructure, is going to be of some use, because that is going to allow us to snowball. Right, can I move one of you guys here? Yeah, I can. Can I move both of you? Yeah, I can. So that's lovely. Okay, then we're going to get the Maker's Quarter and some population growth. That is good. Right, how close are we to be able to claim that 30? Shouldn't be too bad. Especially if we were to, let's say, find some other stuff.
Greetings to the Nubians. Now there's some good fortune.
The
A neighbor
Nubians?
who may be more interested in commerce than conflict.
What I dislike about the Nubians is that they're here with a group of 2 scouts compared to my single scout. So I kind of dislike that, honestly. So let's double down a little bit here and get away from them. Right, we've got more people over here. Do we want to grab that area here? We should, potentially. How about this area? What's that? That's just a symbol? Okay, fine. Yeah, you can't get anything now. Okay, so let's just use you to explore. Who else has not been moved? You haven't. Do we want to use both of these guys to move up there? We could. Maybe let's do that. Try to find out what's in this area here before it's completely closed off to us. I think that's a good idea. Right, and then you guys maybe just get on that river and then we can see what exactly. Yeah, it just looks like a very small end there. So that's probably not going to be too useful. Carpentry research, that is nice. So, how much are we going to get from that? I think we're just going to immediately queue that up afterwards. So we've got 8 turns now, 7 now. Still 7. Still 7. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best idea because I do like the idea of getting that in a couple of turns and then having lots and lots of production ready to go. Right, so you up here, which exactly is the area of the Nubians? They are also pretty crazily claiming stuff. Oop, we're going to grab that for sure. Some money. Not too important, but still always useful. Can't buy that out by a long shot, though. Oh, and we do need some research. So let's go into masonry, because I think with all of these mountains, that is also going to come in helpful. Then we're going to get some offer here to trade luxuries. Yes, why not? They might buy them later on, but I think that's an okay proposition. So again, you are here and you are over here. There is some sage, stability, food on administrative center and obsidian, industry, more industry. Yeah, I think we really need to grab that area down here. Start to get a little bit more influence and then maybe attach these 2 areas to that city. Do we want to grab something over here? The salt is useful for sure. We can clear forests. For multiple turns. Maybe that is something that we should do, right? We do we have some forests? We are very short on forests. Specifically forests that are not really required, that I don't want to work. No, we are pretty much in a desert. That is pretty harsh. 10 food would be quite something, honestly. Salt is a pretty nice resource. I mean, saffron is cool too, but specifically when you have a lot of it. Right now we do have 3. We would be getting 5. There would be a boost of 10 food per quarter, per farmer's quarter. But again, you can have the same with 2 salt and you wouldn't be nearly needing to trade them away. Don't want to hem in the Etruscans completely though, so I think we want them to meet up there with the other guys. So yeah, in that sense, we can probably double down, get back here, and check out what's going on there. Yeah, we're going to come back here, stick a little bit more to our territory. I think that's a good idea. And again, you can't build here. No, we don't have the sign, so you're going to wait. And then you guys up here don't want to necessarily enter the Nubian territory, so... Okay, let's burn the sanctuary. And it's going to give us money. And it's going to be useful. Right, you guys, move up here. Just skirt around there. You move away. What are you doing? Don't attack us. That's a lot of people. How can they have so many people? Especially so concentrated. Right, okay, where are we going to build? Are we going to build exactly there? It's not a bad place, is it? It does have nice access towards down here. How about the areas immediately next to that? You sometimes want to build not on the place that it suggests to you, because it's not necessarily always the best. But I do kind of like the idea of building this outpost. Yeah, let's move up there, let's build it. It should have a nice oversight there, so that's great. Okay, who else have we got? You, we did want to move back with you, didn't we? You guys up here. Let's take a look at the Nubian territory. You guys can't withdraw. I think you probably want to come to the aid of this guy, if that is possible at all. Also, there is a curiosity there that we want to grab for ourselves if we can. And I want you guys to just move out of here before these guys are even going to start to move. Did you catch us? Are you fighting? Okay, why can't you move further? You can, but it would be zone of control thing anyway. Okay, let's grab that. Ooh, that's a lot of influence here. Fairly nice. Okay, let's grab you. We're going to get these guys to be close together. This is sort of a porous border, but I think they would attack us if we were to come too close to them, so let's back down. And that is probably the extent of the things that we can see up there. Right, so I think the next thing is going to be to grab something over here. But of course we want to develop that into a city too. I think that's all in all going to be a good idea. Okay, right, you are... Well, let's move on if you can. And turn here.
Time for your first battle?
Aha.
I bet you're absolutely dying to see how your fighters handle themselves.
So that is not what I like to see. I was hoping that we could avoid that battle. Who's that? That is this guy. Okay, let's retreat. Let's have you come back after these guys and hopefully join up with them. Okay, you guys are going to come up there. And we are going to try to find out how we can fight them. Right, let's have you guys move over there. No, you know what? You guys moving there. You guys moving there. And you guys moving there, and then we can hopefully join all on that spot next time around. Good. What else can we research? Fishing, bronze working. Bronze working wouldn't be bad. That could give us access to that copper. And again, domestication really isn't important. Flood irrigation, that would give us a lot of food. So I think that's a good idea. A harbour might also be useful long term. But again, long term, that's not for now. Right, developing you into a city costs 160. That is quite a bit. So we can't do that now. You guys are fine here. Let's bring it down there. Maybe we can kill some animals. I don't think it does give us... I don't think it does give us anything then other than money. But even money might be useful. Come on. I think we can potentially at some point reduce the animations or accelerate the animation speed. Come on, you're not dead yet? No. Come on, suicide into us then. Yeah, we're just getting some money here. No influence whatsoever. Unfortunate. I was hoping that that would be the case. So let's hit end turn. Let's have everyone move up. Let's move you in. Let's move you in. Let's have a unit of 3 ready. If they are going to attack us again, then it's sort of on them. Whew, that's okay. Oh, we have a decision over here. We have the question of our founding myth. Okay, that is the first civic decision that we make. So, first of all, here we would get more influence on the main plaza. Here we would be getting more territory. On the other hand, it does also change the axis here towards tradition and progress. I do like the idea of going closer to progress. It does reduce the stability. The further you're away, the less bonus you're getting. But it does give us a bonus there. So I think we're going to do this. That's nice. Then we have legitimacy.
We've been here.
Which, again, we could do this or that. So I think on attach outpost and absorb city cost, yeah, we're going to enact that.
Once you discover writing, you can literally throw the book at them.
And now we have more research, and that is always a good thing. Right, so what else? Idle army, you guys up here. And well, go continue to explore then. I do want more influence in particular. Ooh, volunteers. And this is actually a warrior, so that's our first actual military unit. Which I must say does come in very handy at this time in particular. And so let's move them up here and check out whether we can help out there. Otherwise, you guys can just continue to look for curiosities. And then I think we're going to end up in a border skirmish there. But that being said, you guys are doing this over here. How about the stoneworks? I think it is again going to be useful because it is going to give us exactly what we want, right? So yeah, let's do that. Can't queue that up. We are losing some food, but it is going to take a while for that to truly come into effect. So yeah, losing some population is not great, but 20 influence per turn there, that's good. Okay, let's end the turn here. You guys are withdrawing now, that's lovely to see. It's actually kind of encouraging. Right, let's take a peek around, see whether we can find more curiosities down here. I've got a warrior and a scout. How are you guys doing anyway? What's your bias? What's your strength? You're a lover, you're an introvert, and you're wary. We are at peace, but we can technically engage in skirmishes outside of their territory. And I think they are relatively weak at the moment, so I am tempted to try to come after them. Could try to go for more of these guys. You know what? We're gonna split one of these guys off, who's actually already a little bit wounded, and you can double back down here, get more stuff going. And then you guys can, yeah, why not make your way over here? And then you'll be able to join up there. Irrigation researched, and an area star. So because we have, now this is our first area star, that is because we have researched 4 technologies, and we're going to get 1. The next one is at 7 technologies, which I think is going to be somewhat viable. So that is lovely. And we can pick the next research. So, bronze working, the wheel is lovely, but without copper, we will not be able to deploy our special unit. So there's no point really doing that. So either we go bronze working, that is actually going to give us access to the warrior, of which we already have one. It is useful, but I'm thinking fishing might be a little bit more the peaceful thing here, which might be coming in a little bit more handy. Right, that being said, again, I think with these guys being so weak, I am tempted to go after them. Let's do it. And I think that deployment suits me just fine. And maybe we're actually going to switch you guys up so that we've got a very strong right flank here. Because some of these guys might need that. Right, that being said, I think what we should do is move you guys up here and sort of move all around them. Right, you know what? I think if we move over here, you'll find that you're going to suffer a rear attack malus here. That is exactly what is happening, so let's do that. Then you guys can attack here. Now, you'd be losing a lot. We can just try to defend. How about you? You'd also be losing quite a bit there, but what if we go over here? Friendly units nearby. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, you're suffering more from that, but these guys are professional soldiers. The rest here isn't. So you, my friends, are gonna wait because you can be attacked. Pretty hefty loss on these guys. You guys are sort of retreating anyway. That's lovely. Okay, let's double back down on these. And then you can finish them off. Nice. Good. It should also give us a little bit of experience here, right? So that is also going to be appreciated. Right, you just go here for the moment, and then you can defend here. Let's see what they're going to do, whether they're going to attack us. I think they might attack this scout. Potentially a mistake to pull it up like that. I'm not entirely sure what happens when we capture that flag. I think we need to save it for a couple of turns. So, okay, let's move you guys back. You're going to come over here, then you're going to charge down there. And you guys can hopefully finish them off. There we go. So that's lovely, isn't it? Right, and that is our first battle that we have won. Nice. Okay. So they were trying to attack us. We did now attack them. And speaking of, there is a unit down here, another scout unit. Let's see whether we are going to attack them maybe next turn when we do have these guys. I mean, they do need to recover a little bit. You are not in supply, so we'll probably need to pull you back towards our area. You guys can't be evolved into a city yet. We do need a lot more influence for that. How can we get more influence? I think there's only one building that actually gives you influence, and we have that already. So there's nothing we can do immediately for that. So that being said, I think with our first battle won here, that is a very good place to put in a cut. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and everything, and I'll see you around next time. Bye bye.